bright and sunny day, gusty winds occasionally here at the Bob Pivot Courts as we bring you coverage of boys high school tennis. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro, sidelines for the action between the Cardinals and the Irondale Knights.
Yeah, this should be a good one. It's a beautiful day, Joey. A beautiful Friday afternoon. Sam Murillo just double faulted on his first attempt. But, yeah, this is an Irondale team talking to their coach, Mike Walsett, saying that started the season off really well.
Well, in the two matches we will see, they will definitely be tested. The three senior captains for the Irondale Knights here in the first singles is Amar Adele facing 8th grade Cardinal Sam Murillo.
And this is a great test. I mean, the whole season is a great test for Murillo. It's just, as you mentioned, just an 8th grader playing against the best of the teams that have to offer at first singles. Oh, nice
Good volley there,
yep.
and played a little bit long by Murillo.
Yep.
Put him behind at 15-30.
But both players solid ground strokes. And we'll see if, as you mentioned, the senior in Adele, see if experience pays off here in this first singles match.
And another ground stroke long will give Adele a double break point. Great net play by Adele. Gets him the first game.
Kind of a weaker ground stroke from Sam. Murillo allowed Adele to come up to the net, and then he had an opportunity to control it from there. It'll be interesting to see what the wind. It's a little bit windy, gusting at times. We'll see what that does to affect these players here this afternoon as well.
And not the angle he wanted.
No, and we've seen him hit a few balls, a number of balls long here so far in this early on in this match. Nice first service.
And quickly ahead, 30 love in the second game is Amar Abdel.
Watching Adele in warm-ups, wasn't missing too many first serves.
Even his second serve still pretty strong,
yep.
Deep in the box. Went down the line nicely right to the corner, and Murillo tried to make a stretch play on it, just didn't get the racket he wanted. Now it's 40 love. Good power from Adele, quickly taking control and up 2-0.
Now the key to that, first of all, was great first service, and Murillo really didn't. His return was pretty shallow, allowing Adele to come up and put that shot away.
Not, again, the angle he wanted, but Murillo, just an 8th grader, and already playing at the first single spot in a very tough conference and section. He will be there a long time.
Yeah, he will. And, discussing it beforehand, it's just the fact that as a freshman, as I'm not even a freshman, an 8th grader, he gets to see everybody's best player, and that can only bode well for him. I mean, like you mentioned, he's going to be in this program for quite a while.
Well, and
nice service there.
Assistant coach Tom Meckelberg we were talking to before the match, and he was talking about how Sam was the #1 junior varsity last season. And, we talked about it only being a 7th grader. They weren't able to have him on a varsity roster. He said he didn't think he would have cracked the top 4 at the varsity level last year, but he worked that hard in the offseason and has shown that much improvement that he was almost a no question at first singles.
No question. No question. Just watching Murillo a little bit. I mean, keep an eye on his second service. That's, as you talked about earlier with Adele, a good second serve.
And that's a double fault. And I believe we're back to another double break.
Yeah.
And the wind picking up. It's coming pretty steadily when it is blowing from right to left on the screen in front of you. That one played long. And it's a quick 3-0 lead for Irondale.
Yeah, Dallas started out nice. Broken Murillo twice already now with service opportunity to see if he can go up 4-0.
As Adele prepares his second service, we move over to the first doubles teams. Kyle Jacob and Dan Wynn on court for Irondale. This is Jacob with the service. Hong Vu and Tyler Hewitt for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, it looks like the Knights have a 1-0 lead. Hewitt with return shot into the net.
Only 2 seniors on the roster for the Cardinals, so this is a very young team. A lot of these guys I know have come from other sports over the last couple of years and were kind of new to tennis, so they had explosions in numbers last year, which is fantastic for the program. And but it's youth, and it's getting those guys experience, and over the next couple of years could see a lot of development from this young team.
Well, and that's what Coach Stork is looking for, quite obviously, is that the development of these young players, and the more time they get at the varsity level, the better the game will be. But of course, we always talk about you have to play in the off season as well. You have to work on your game then. Coach Stork not here with us. He's part of the robotics team. They're in Detroit right now.
In Nationals.
In Nationals, correct.
Congratulations to them.
Absolutely.
Closest I came was knowing how to do the robot.
Oh.
Couldn't build them.
No, closest I came was the Rosie the robot on the Jetsons. Or Lost in Space. That's another one.
Hong Vu with service and returned down the line and just long by Win.
I see it again.
Miss hit there by Kyle Jacob, and that'll even the score at 15-all.
Well, the Cardinals doubles team certainly would love to hold serve this situation. We did not see Murillo at first singles hold serve, and then he all of a sudden gets behind.
Just long by Jacob. Had that open corner. No way a Cardinal was going to get there. A little too long.
Well, he didn't. His racket was moving when he hit the ball. He did not have solid control of the racket on that. Because you're right, he did have plenty of the court.
Great play by Wynn on the lunging backhand. And a double fault will even it up at 30s. Vu just long.
Just missed the back tape.
And that'll put the Knights in position to.
Really good thought too with that shot. Just hit the back. Just short, just a little bit long.
Vu able to split the defense and force a deuce. Or not, I had the score wrong.
That gives them the game. It's two. They're down 2-1.
That's a big win for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's a huge win because we had seen it as 1-0. Of course, not watching the singles, not paying attention to the start of this match for the doubles team. So you're right. That is a big hold of serve.
And we'll see what Dan Wynn has to offer with his first trip to the service line. Coon Rapids, of course, with the break of service in the opening game. Would love to break service and pull even. And Vu returns just a little bit long. Murillo able to get one game over at the singles match. Jacob pushes that one well wide. It'll be 15-all. Little too much on that one.
Yeah, Vu got a little bit too much, got underneath that. I'd say it was a little bit long.
Make it 40-15 for the Knights.
Yeah, again, good thought getting to the net, but just a little bit too much on that volley. Beautiful
Nice
net play.
play by the senior for the Cardinals, Hong Vu.
Take another look at that. I mean, again, it's good aggressive tennis. He's going to get a short service, get to the net, and does a nice job with the volley.
Misplay, though, by Hewitt will get the Knights the game and a 3-1 lead.
Well, this is certainly an important game right here for the double squad from Coon Rapids.
That one kind of got in on the hand on Hong Vu, and quick point for the Knights. That one sent wide by Hewitt.
Oh, a nice return by Jacob. Kind of pushing it to that back corner.
Love 30. Nice play to the corner by Wynn.
That time you saw the wind just take that. I mean, it's
High lob's tough to play in a breezy court, and it's a 4-1 lead for the Knights at first doubles. A good start for the two Irondale seniors. Cardinals in a hole on both courts.
I think as we move back to singles, I think I got to look at the score. I think Adele won that first set.
Yep.
Yeah. He won that 6-1.
And we saw, Adele very strong.
Very strong.
Good, powerful player and good accuracy, moving well. And Murillo just, again, some young, some youth makes some mistakes as far as how he was holding his racket, but he was getting to the right spot. But a lot of mishits. But you talk about it, every time he takes the court against one of these guys that's an older, more experienced, stronger player, it just means he's getting that much better.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's just like we talked about. He's playing the best that the squads can put up in first singles, and it can only nothing but get better.
Little too long.
Yeah, good, nice strokes by both players, and just as he pushed that shot, as he mentioned, just a little bit too much under it.
Good thought.
I like the thought too, and he went to his backhand, but just again, just some heat on that return from Adele. Made it a little tougher for him to get control of his racket, so he could push it the other way.
Well, a couple more inches, he drops it right on the other side of that net, though.
Exactly. I love the thought. Again, you talked about about the way he was holding racket. Again, just not able to grip the racket the way he wanted to on that.
Double fault for Adele.
So I haven't seen too many of those from him this afternoon. That was pretty.
He had time to walk up on that,
Yep.
pick his spot, and he found it.
Well, and again, he's pushing it with such velocity that Sam can't get to it.
I may or may not have completely lost track of the count.
3-2.
The score. The score.
3-2, bottom of the third. I think that's game.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah.
But it certainly looks as though Adele is waiting for.
Oh no, waiting for another ball. Poznaki.
Staying at the service line.
Yeah.
That's what I get for believing you.
Well, that's what I get for watching the doubles match. Not paying attention to what we're actually talking about. Now that's game.
Now that's game. And quickly a 2-0 lead for Adele here at the first singles second set.
No, it's just 1-0. I think it's 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Adele had that shot lined up. Just put it on the tape. That's one I know he would love to have back, because that's a point winner there.
Gives Murillo the early lead.
That's too bad. Good
Just
shot.
wide.
Yeah.
It was a good.
Really good thought.
Thought it was really a good shot on the move to go back against.
Well, and
But you see it just 2 inches wide.
I mean, it was the right selection. There's a double fault that hurts.
So 15-30 now.
Correct. Looks like the first set of doubles is over. A 6-1 win for the Knights team. Jacob and Win.
And now it's 0-2.
Yeah. You know, you get there eventually.
Oh, I was
Hoping
hoping
it was
for
1-1.
Was hoping for 1-1.
Right. That one just short. Play short. Tried to catch Adele.
And Adele quickly ahead 30 love.
That one long. A solid first service. Nice placement.
Yeah, he's had a very strong game
Yeah,
all the way around.
Good player. And that's some of the things that we talked about with being an 8th grader is that you're gonna face some of these, especially a senior leader like that. He's got a little more experience. It's gonna be 3-0.
And Sam's in. He doesn't need to take a break. He's right back to the service line, waiting for Amar to get back to the other end. I mean, he's definitely got the stuff.
Oh, he does. It's just he's young. That one wide.
Double fault. That's tough. Both very close. He still had some good speed and velocity on that second. See, just a bit long.
When you start missing your first serve, then you tend to overcompensate on your second at times. I didn't see it in that case for him really, but
good point for Murillo right there. Played it well to get himself to the net and really controlled the point from there.
Well, yeah, and again, solid strokes from him as well.
And another double fault.
Yeah. Especially after a really nice point, to give the point back with a double fault, it's still a little disheartening.
And now facing double break point.
needed that point. Again, you saw in his second service a little bit more light, which allows typically a nice ground stroke, which you did see from Adele, but a nice return from Sam.
Again, attempting that drop shot and just leaving it a little bit too short.
Yeah. It's going to make it 4-0. And this is a really tough situation now with Adele holding serve. Sam needs a break here.
Was not the return he wanted.
No.
Put it in the right spot of the court. It's just, it was the first doubles court.
Yeah, it's like fourth court.
There we get it back.
All right.
Eventually.
We're set to go. And just didn't hit that the one the way he wanted to and put it into the net. Oh, what a
That was
ground
a
stroke.
great shot. No chance for Murillo at all on that one. Quickly 40 love.
Now watch the difference between Adele's second service. Well, as soon as I speak that, it's a soft shot into the net. What do I know? We haven't seen, like I said, we haven't seen too many double faults from him.
We just saw one right there.
We did.
And that goes long. Clubbed into the ground by
that's frustration.
Murillo, and now Adele one win away from finishing this up.
Sam's going to flip the score marker. You see it 5-0 in favor of Adele.
And Adele going to get some coaching from his coach, Mike Walseth. Not a lot you need to adjust in this match so far, but you got to look for things to tune up. You know that you're going to face a few more of those higher end players throughout the rest of the schedule, and Murillo, young, but definitely has shown that he's deserving of the spot. He's got the skills. He's got all of the strokes. Just needs to put it all together. He's definitely got the tennis IQ.
Oh, he totally does. I mean, you can see in his ground strokes they're very solid. I mean, just some mental mistakes early on, and then the fact that compared to the fact that he's playing a very good, experienced player.
Well, and the places the shots he's trying to make and places he's trying to put the ball are great strategy. And
winning points. So he'll get there.
Oh, that was long.
That was a little long. Yep.
So double fault.
Yep. Got a little breakdown in his service game.
Another double fault.
Again, that's frustration. A little bit. You're not playing the match that you'd like. Your opponent is pretty much handling you.
That one played long, and now that'll be. That was match point. I thought there was. I thought that put him in match point, but a well played match by Irondale. Obviously, playing very strong and handling the.
He did, Joe. You're right. He did play strong in handling the more experienced opponent, but it was Ironde's afternoon here.
And as we talk about Sam Murillo, tough day today.
Yep.
But he's going to be a fun one to watch over the next 5 years. 5 years.
5 years is right. I mean, you're playing first varsity as an 8th grader. You know you have the skills and the ability to do it. It's just a matter of growing and improving your game, and he'll continue to do so this season and certainly in the summer.
And we will move back over to first doubles, where the Knights won the first set 6-1 and have a 2-1 lead here in the second. Hong Vu serving for the Cardinals.
Well, keeping an eye on this while we're watching signals. A lot of long points in this second set.
Let's serve followed by a double fault. Until was that wide?
I couldn't tell if that was wide or not. Let's see.
Oh,
yeah,
way wide.
It was wide.
So that'd be 15 all.
Yeah.
We think. We joined it kind of in progress.
We did.
So. Ooh, nice play to the corner by Jacob, and Vu was just a little too deep.
Yeah, and he pushed that as far to the corner as he could.
Jacob trying to be aggressive at the net, plays it into the net. 30 all.
First service a little long.
Oh, just long.
Yep. Well, Jacob was hoping that it would go by because he let it go.
Oh, apparently I was 1 point off. That was Irondale's game.
Yep. So it should be 3-1.
If I get within 1 point in tennis,
hey, you figure that's good. Yeah, absolutely. Well, considering we're switching back and forth between matches.
Yeah, give me any excuse I can get.
Well, that's your handicap is at 1 point.
Jacob able to play it at the feet of Vu and get the point. Love with Wynn serving. High lob and too long.
Now that last return from the Irondale squad, awfully close to being out.
Another one. Knights being really aggressive, coming at the net and just firing at the Cardinal players. 40 love.
Well, as you mentioned, you know, putting it to the players to their feet. One of the most difficult shots and returns in tennis is when it's put at your feet. Makes it really difficult for any kind of racket movement. Just took his eye off that one.
And that'll make it 4-1.
Irondale's double team. Jacob and Wynn handling Coon Rapids' first doubles squad pretty easily here with a 6-1 win in the first and now 4-1 here in the second. They're going to take a little bit of a break. Get a bit of a drink before they resume this match. The Cardinals will have service here down 4-1. If you ever need to win a service game, this is it right here.
And that is not how you wanted to start.
No.
Vu in good position, just racket angle. Not quite correct.
Correct.
It's not a rocket.
Well, sometimes a shot can be a rocket.
It can be.
Yeah. Or a serve can be a rocket.
Played into the net by Hewitt. Quickly 30 love. Or love 30. Is how you say it.
That is correct. In tennis lingo. So they say it in England. Fortunate for Hewitt that went off the tape and into the service court. Right into Jacob and a really nice return from Hewitt on a really nice slam from Wynn.
Yeah, the lob to the corner.
Yeah, and
it was a good play at the net by Vu on that following return. And a couple of back-to-back points get the Cardinals right back in this one.
Well, they need to. They need to hold service here.
Vu off the tape, and now a break point for Irondale. And a double fault.
Oof. I'll put it 5-1 now, Irondale. Opportunity to close it out with the service.
P. Wink is in the game, left-handed while holding the camera.
He's talented.
Extremely talented.
He was so talented. That's P. Wink. We've been getting the good fortune of having him at broadcast lately, so we always appreciate P. Wink being here.
Like there's nothing to it.
Yep.
So much cross traffic with lost track of the score here. I think it's 15 all.
I think so.
But I'm not entirely certain. Whatever the score was, Irondale now has one more point.
Correct.
Because that was a little long.
All right, we'll put it at 30-15 and see how it goes.
All right. Plus or minus 1 point.
Yeah. Oh, that's our correction. So we're given that.
Which is really pretty bad when you
Well,
think
I know,
about it,
right?
because there's only 4 points.
Well, it would have to be paid.
Double fault
you have
makes
to
it
pay attention
30
a little
all.
bit better sometimes.
It's not easy for us to do.
No, we're easily distracted. That time.
And now 3 straight
Yep.
points, and all of a sudden the Cardinals have a break point.
That's his footwork by Jacob, just allowing that shot to get too close into his body, not being able to swing through it. And he pushed it long.
Wow, fun volley,
Great
good
net play.
Yeah, on both sides.
Yep.
By both players on the Cardinals side. That'll make it deuce. Great finish by Wynn.
Should be match point now.
If
Favor by Irondale, if we're correct.
I think he may have said it was.
Let's see if
30,
Joe and Howie
40.
are right.
Joe and Howie are rarely right.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we know
But
if they win this point and they continue on, we're wrong.
I think I heard Kyle Jacob say 30-40
Oh,
before
okay.
that last point, so now it would be deuce instead of advantage.
So we were wrong on the deuce.
I think. And now double fall. So now it's definitely deuce, I think.
No, I think it's add out.
Right on the back take.
Yeah.
Good shot by Hewitt. Great play right there. And you are correct. That was add out, and that is game. And the Cardinals keep themselves
They hold
alive.
on and have a service here. And that was a big game for them. They needed that, obviously.
Well, they need them all, man.
Well, yeah, they do. But they needed that one to make sure they could continue this match. But you're right.
You got to start with one.
Yep. team's getting a little, taking a little water.
Vu serving for the Cardinals. They need to win essentially the next 5 games.
Yes, they do.
Just win 5 straight, and then win it in the tiebreaker. But good play right there by Kyle Jacob. Gets the Knights the early lead. We're going to try and stay on top of the scoring.
All right, let's see if we can do that this game.
It's love 15.
Good start, Joe.
Double fault makes it love 30.
Looks like most of the matches are done here.
It's like we got 1 doubles or not. Yeah, there's 1 doubles match still going, I think. That one's long, so 15-30.
Wind just hitting that a little bit too much on that.
Just wide, and now it is match point at 15-40. I thought that looked pretty good.
I did too, actually. Let's see. Nope, that was out.
Well, Dan Wynn had a little bit better angle.
He did. He was like right there.
And that is match right there. No? How did we blow it this time?
Wait a minute.
Or was it long?
That might have been long.
Okay.
That might have been long. So we're
okay.
We're good.
So 30-40.
Yeah, we're good. We're back on track.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute. I thought we did really well there. I thought we were past that.
We were paying
I thought we were going to
attention.
pass this class.
The final exam was tough.
Yeah,
Deuce.
it was tough. Cardinals first double team trying to hold on here, down 5-2. That one long.
And that'll be advantage Irondale. Misplay by Jacob. We're back to deuce. See, we said we were going to pay attention, so they decided to make sure and make it challenging.
Make it for us, yeah. Let's see if they're really paying attention or not. That's out.
So now advantage Cardinals. And back to deuce. Again, Jacob.
That looks similar to that one shot that they called out.
Yeah, but that one was clearly in.
Yeah.
The other one was right at the back. He was a little deeper.
Yeah.
But Jacob is definitely going for the feet
He is
of
definitely.
Hong
Yes. And it's been working for him when he's able to do it.
Back to Irondale's advantage. That was let.
Yep.
Heard it touch the tape there.
that stayed in.
Desperation shot by
my
Wynn, and it was in. Strong finish by Hewitt gets us back to deuce. Wow.
Wow,
Desperation shot by Wynn. I think it was assisted by the Wynn.
Oh, it totally was.
I mean it.
And it just dropped.
Fortunately for the Cardinals, Hewitt stayed on it. But I mean, this was a good lob right here, and then just the desperation shot. You can't even see where it ended up. Wynn played it into the net. And it's a Coon Rapids advantage. Chuck showing us a replay, trying to throw us off. Almost lost track of the points again. Back to deuce. Oh, nice play at the net by Kyle Jacob.
Yeah, I think that would have gone long if he left it, but still, really nice play. Get the point.
Yeah, there was no chance on a return. Just hard down, and it was going up and over Hong Vu. There was no possibility unless he had like 3 foot ups.
Like you, sort of.
Yeah.
Cardinals double teams now want to give this match up. That's when the tape is not your friend.
Nope, it stayed on this side, and it's deuce.
Are you sure?
Or is that advantage Cardinals? It's advantage card.
No, it got to be advantage Irondale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And there it
That
is.
should be.
That is match point. And I did lose track right at the end. Did so well until the last 3 points. But, you know, a good fight at the end there by Hong Vu and Tyler Hewitt. But a solid controlling victory for the Irondale team of Kyle Jacob and Dan Wynn, getting the victory 6-1, 6-2.
Yeah, we saw both the matches we covered, both singles and doubles. Pretty convincing wins for the Irondale squad.
And again, it looked like up and down the line, things went pretty quickly here at the Pivot Courts. First chance to look at the boys lacrosse team on Monday night. Then on Thursday next week, softball and baseball on Friday the 3rd. Lots of stuff coming your way on CTN in the next week. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.